Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Ask Us Anything. This is live on Fridays at 10 a.m. We are just going to make ourselves available every single Friday. So if you have questions, you want to us to test a headset here live that you're thinking about, or have questions about a particular headset for your unique situation, we are going to make ourselves available. I'm joined by my brother Dustin here. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Our younger brother, Drew, the little knucklehead, is not joining us because, well, he says he's training employees, but you know what he's really doing is taking a nap. You know, that's just what he likes to do around here. And we already got some questions here. Josh asked us which brother would win in a fist fight. So, you know, that's a good question. Excuse me, little dude. Maybe we need to do a live stream MMA event between the three brothers and see, you know, who wins.
Yeah, but I don't know. You've been a dad for a while, so you might have built in the dad strength, you know?
Is that how that works?
I think
Because
so.
I don't feel very strong.
Yeah, so you never know. I guess depends on what the fight was over, maybe. Who knows?
Josh, so for those of you that don't know, Josh is one of our awesome advisors. So if you inquire with us, send us an email. Josh is likely one of the people that may respond to you. So thanks, Josh, for asking the question. Much appreciated.
Now go ahead and close us a till deal. Thanks.
Exactly. All right, so starting off here, Peter asks us, what headset is best for professionals, best for comfort, and very affordable? That is a good question, Peter. Do you want to jump on that?
So very affordable. That's a little bit difficult just because it would be hard to know the exact price range, what you mean by affordable. Some people are looking for something under $100. Some people mean affordable, maybe, you know, in the $300, $350 range or something like that. So at least if, you know, you're looking for, well, actually, I mean, I guess for professionals, we'd have to know a little bit more information, Peter. First of all, is this going to be for a desk phone or a computer? That would be vital to know before we can actually make the recommendation. So yeah, if you could follow up letting us know if this is for computer-based soft phones or desk phones, then we can really narrow down those options and give you a couple different price points.
Yeah, so Peter, if you could drop in a note if you're still joining us here live on what's your situation a little bit more, and we'll make a better recommendation. But if you're talking about just a comfortable headset, Jeff, if you could share the OpenComm UC headset. We rank this as one of the most comfortable headsets on the market just because it's a bone conduction headset. It kind of wears behind the neck and it doesn't actually go on the ears. So that's definitely one to consider if you're looking for an affordable, comfortable headset.
And this would be for computer-based applications, Peter, or anybody else who's interested. Also, Jeff, if you can include one other one that I think is very good for comfort as well, which would be Poly Voyager Focus 2 UC. The way that the headband is designed is unique in comparison to all of the other headsets on the market. It's just got a very sort of flexible headband, or anyway, you can watch a review on it. You can take a look at the product, but it's very, very comfortable as well. It's a good price for what you get, so it's another good option to look at.
Yeah, and we have a live stream giveaway event. I don't know if you've seen those in the past, but it's a very fun event, a lot of energy. We give away a lot of products and a really fun event. So we are going to be trying to do a more epic event for you all. So we're working with some of the largest manufacturers of headsets and other companies that are going to kind of co-sponsor this event. So we're working on that right now. So stay tuned for that. We'll keep you in the loop on our socials and of course via email. So just want to let you know to be on the lookout for that here soon. Also, just want to make mention that if you haven't seen our review of the Logitech Zone True Wireless Earbuds, it is the only headset on the market right now that is like true wireless earbuds that is made for business. So it includes the USB adapter that is good for Microsoft Teams, Google, and Zoom. And let me just show you what these look like. So it's small earbuds
Can
like
we get
this.
an up close on that, Jeff? Is that possible?
I'm putting you on the spot here. Oh, here we go. This is how we do it live here. Let me get my coffee cup out of the way here. All right, so this is what it looks like in the case. If you go too close, you're gonna see all my earwax because I've been using this a lot just to try it out here. So that's what they look like. Very small, lightweight, comfortable, and they work really well for business. And I'll just put them in here so you can see what they look like. So Jeff, can you link, oh, I got some music playing now. Can you link to the review video of these earbuds? Really neat earbuds. They're on pre-order right now, should be released in May. So definitely worth taking a look at if you're looking for true wireless earbuds that are made for business. So looks like we got some action going on here.
All right, we have Jeff and Heidi Sloan-White. They say would love to try the Adapt 20. And for those of you who don't know, the Discover Adapt 20 is one of our newer releases for a budget-friendly, business-grade USB wireless headset that is Bluetooth, so it can work with mobile phones and it also can work with the computer. It can be worn over a single ear or over both ears. It has the ability to switch back and forth between wearing style options, which is really nice because you don't get stuck with one option. You have that flexibility. And again, budget friendly. So for people that are looking for something, you know, they're looking for a headset and they're saying, hey, you know, $300, $400, a little bit outside of the range of what I was thinking, and I don't really need all of the bells and whistles. The Discover Adapt 20 is a fantastic option to take a look at. So if you're interested to purchase one of those, we have a 30-day full money-back guarantee, free shipping both ways. So, hey, give it a try. See if it works out for you. If not, there's no risk at all. So, hey, that's definitely a good option right now.
Awesome. All right, we got Calandra Windhart just joining in. Glad that you could finally make it. Hey, we're glad you could join it too. Thanks a lot for joining the stream. It really means a lot to us, so thank you. All right, so I recently been using the Jabra Evolve 275 with my S21 Plus. It randomly disconnects and even hangs up on calls. No issue with older Bluetooth models like 4.0. Is this a known issue with 5.2 or the S21 Plus? Yeah, it's really difficult with different Bluetooth devices. Sometimes there just is a particular phone with particular firmware of certain headsets that just, for some reason, just cause an issue. But what I would recommend is two things. One, make sure that the Jabra Evolve 275 is fully up to date, and you can do that through the Jabra Direct software on the computer in order to make sure your headset is up to date, as they're constantly working on refinements and making sure any bugs are worked out of the product. And then two, look to fully unpair, forget the device on your phone, and then repair the headset to the mobile phone, as that resolves a lot of the issues. And of course, before doing that, make sure you fully power down the headset and then fully power it back on, as well as the cell phone, just to kind of let it fully resync and reset. All right, Peter came back. I'm a teacher. I need a headset that is comfortable, best for noise cancellation, and for a longer period of teaching. I really need comfort. So Peter, what are you connecting to? Is this like a lot of Zoom type situations, like working remotely and you're teaching for long periods of time? And when you say active noise best noise cancellation, do you mean you want to make sure that there's no noise being picked up in your environment, so the microphone just hears your voice, or are you talking about what you actually hear so that you can hear the phone conversation going on?
And then he follows that up. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, this is the new product from Logi. It's on pre-order right now, and it's coming out in May. I think we have a link in the chat here for that, so check that out. Jason said he's waiting for his Boomstick 2.0 from Ryan Racer's giveaway. That headset, I've been using it really earlier this week. And the audio quality from the speakers on the Discover D722U, just the bass, the audio sounds great. And then that bendable microphone boom, it just really works good. And you can fine tune that microphone. Just sounds, bassy and good.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a good one.
Yeah, we actually had a handful of his books over in Las Vegas when we were at the expo recently. So it was called Channel Partners Expo, and some people were really interested in the book actually, and said, "Hey, I've heard a lot about the book and wanted to read it." So yeah, if you guys haven't got that book, do you know what the name of it is?
I don't off the top of my head.
I don't have the name of it right now, but it's like real short read, but some good information. So be sure to go pick up a copy.
So I have a Jabra Evolve 2. We got some troubleshooters today. Raj says, I have a Jabra Evolve 275 and have an issue when I use the headset at home with the person on the other side not able to hear me unless I move away from the desk. I don't have the issue when I'm in the office. Honestly, Raj, the best thing to do is to contact our customer service team. Sounds like there's something with the connection, the connectivity, that I don't, not sure I can quite understand over this live stream here. So, Jeff, if you could share the phone number for our customer service and put that in the live stream, as well as our email on there. So reach out to our support team. They're here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Pacific time to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and they can walk you through all of the troubleshooting steps better here. All right. Hi from Poland. Hi. Welcome. Appreciate you joining us. Purchase Discover D102 and the D722. Quick disconnect. Can this headset be connected to my laptop?
Great question, Terry. So the good news with a headset like the D7, or let me back up. There are two different versions of the D722. There's the D722 that you have, and the D722U, which is a USB headset variant of it. The D722 that you have has a quick disconnect. So you have the D102 connector cable that allows you to plug into a desk phone, but you can order a USB adapter cable that allows you to also use that headset on a computer. And that one I believe is D115. So Jeff, if you can go ahead and include that in the link for Terry. The Discover D115, Terry, will allow you to convert that D722 into a USB headset, but you'll still be able to connect it to a desk phone with your D102 cable if you ever need to. So we'll link that. Be sure to use coupon code YouTube so you can get a discount on it as well.
All right, so Peter wants the noise canceling mic as his main focus, so his voice. This is a teaching environment on for a long period of time.
Like online teaching?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so to me that's it's hard to not recommend the Jabra Evolve 275.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jabra Evolve 275 is Jabra's flagship headset right now. It has a fantastic microphone. It's a workhorse of a headset. I couldn't imagine that this would not be a great option. It's going to last all day long, give you great sound quality, block out noise, your voice will sound clear. So that would be a strong recommendation. But it's going to be in the, I want to say, about $350 range. So, it depends if, that's something you're open to. But other than that, if you want to go down range, you could go for the Jabra Evolve 265, which is still a great solid headset. It will save you a little bit of money. Won't be as good as that 75. Or you could go with the Poly Voyager Focus, or excuse me, Poly 4320 UC. That would be kind of downrange with the Evolve 265. So if you want to save a little bit of money but still get great quality, that's probably where I'd go. What do you think?
I agree. And if you're going to order on our website, make sure you use coupon code YouTube, all one word. That's going to get you a discount on your order so you can save any more money, or a little bit more money that way. So yeah, I agree. Jabra Evolve 275. That's going to give you an amazing noise canceling microphone. It has 8 microphones built into the headset, and it also has active noise cancellation, so you can block out the background noise around you. And then if you don't want to spend that high of a price tag, bump down to the Evolve 265, or from Poly, you got the Voyager 4320. And those have a great noise canceling microphone. It's just not going to give you the active noise cancellation on your ears. So definitely worth checking out.
Yep, and if you do go ahead and get a headset from us, feel free to call us or send us an email. We'd be glad to help with setup, make sure everything's optimized, firmware's up to date, that you have all the settings set properly so that you get the best audio experience and just the best overall experience with the headset. We're here to support you for life.
Absolutely. So we have a question. Can you suggest a budget neckband?
Like a neckband headset?
I assume so.
Where are we at? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is pretty clear for me as long as this is either mobile phone or computer. So this would be the OpenCom UC from Shocks. That is a bone conduction headset that has a neckband. And Jeff, if you can include a link for that. That is going to be a extremely comfortable headset. It's very popular and it's truly unique in the industry today. So that would most likely be the recommendation I'd make, unless you're talking about like a desk phone, in which case we could look at some other options. But definitely take a look at the Shocks OpenCom UC.
All right, so Monica Trevino is asking about our support. Is it only good if you order through us, and is it only good for 30 days? So the quick answer is, if you order from us, definitely for the life of the product, we are going to support you. If you have warranty issues, we will take care of the warranty for you. You have it accessible. It's not 30 days. It's for the lifetime of that product. And if we oftentimes will support, if you didn't order from us, we will help out in that environment. We don't offer that as like, anybody and everybody, but we do that typically to help people out on headsets in general. So absolutely give us a call if you need help with your headset. We would love to help you out. So thank you, Monica, for that question. Okay, so for my OpenCom, I use it mainly in a loud environment. When playback audio, I can hear close around me. Is there a way to adjust the ANC on the mic?
Okay, so yeah, great question, Calandra. So this is a very important point that is commonly confused on some terminology. So there are two different terms. One is called active noise cancellation, and the other one is called noise cancellation. Sound very similar, but they are distinctly different. Active noise cancellation is in the headphones. It is a feature that allows you to block out surrounding noise for what you hear so that you can focus in on your calls better and not hear all of the noise going on around you. Noise cancellation is referencing the microphone that blocks out background noise in your environment so the person you're speaking with doesn't hear in your background. So when you're referencing the open comm headset, it does not have it does not have active noise cancellation, even though it does have a noise cancellation microphone. So you won't be able to adjust any levels of a noise canceling microphone, and that goes with all of the different headsets. The microphone is going to cancel what it cancels. And with the open comm, it leaves your ears open, so you're not going to have that active noise cancellation feature. So, basically that's just what the ability of that particular headset is. So if you want something with a better noise cancellation microphone, there isn't going to be anything like that wearing style that's going to give you a better mic. But if you're open to something that covers both ears, like we said earlier, the Jabra Evolve 275 is top tier right now for what it blocks out with the background noise on the microphone.
Yeah, I agree. When you're referring to the noise canceling on the mic, there isn't an adjustment for the amount of noise cancellation. It just is what it is. Now, depending upon what kind of computer or what kind of software you're using, there sometimes is an adjustment through the software to adjust the microphone level so you could reduce your microphone, and that will help reduce the background noise. But the problem is if you reduce it too much, then your voice won't be picked up as well and it'll be hard to communicate. So it's this balancing act. And then I found with the adjustment on the computer for the microphone volume, it just kind of automatically goes back up to 100 when you adjust it. So I don't know. It's in my opinion, you just get what you get with the open comm. So if you're looking for more noise cancellation, you probably should look at another headset, a different type of headset. And that brings us to another point is we have an awesome trade-in program. So we are able to give pretty much the best value on any headsets on the market. So if you have old unwanted headsets, we do have a trade-in program that you can get. We can buy them back directly for cash, or you can use it as credit towards the purchase of another headset. So we have the largest trade-in credit, and I think we have a link. Jeff, can you check it out? headsetadvisor.com/trade-in, I think, is our link. So
it's buyback. I'm pretty sure it's buyback.
So Jeff can find it, and he'll share it in the comment section when he gets that link for you. So hopefully that helped you out. All right. I think we got. I'm a little lost here.
Go up a little bit.
All right, yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
Terry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Terry asked, with the USB adapter with the D115, I can use my phone with my phone and with my headset with the phone and the laptop. Is that correct?
Yeah. So Terry, the answer to your question is yes, but yes, you can. But you won't be able to toggle between both devices seamlessly. So you'll plug the headset onto the USB adapter and it will work on your computer. And then if you want to use it on your desk phone, then you'll unplug it from the USB adapter and reconnect it to the desk phone connection. So you will be able to use it on both, but not simultaneously. If you want that ability, then you would need to get a different headset entirely that allows you to toggle between desk phone and computer. So that's up to you what you're looking for, and you've got to weigh the what you're looking for with the cost and all that. But if you do want to look at one of those options, feel free to contact us at info@headsetadvisor.com. Give us a call, and then we can show you some options that would allow you to toggle between both without having to disconnect everything.
Hey, Terry, I'm curious. So in your situation, I would highly consider going wireless at some point in the future, as that way you can wirelessly connect to both your desk phone and your computer at the same exact time, and you could actually step away from your desk and answer either one directly through the headset. So there's a lot of options when it comes to wireless models, and it's like, Me personally, I don't like the wire getting in the way of my work, and especially I want to get up, grab a cup of coffee. As you see me, I'm sipping my coffee here. I need to go back frequently, so I don't want to have to take off my headset, go do my thing, and then come back. It's like I want to have my phone call or my music going and then be able to step away from the desk. So that's something that I would highly suggest considering in the future. All right, we got some more action going on here. No problem, Peter. Thanks a lot for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, and for all of you watching, if you haven't done so already, can you go ahead and hit that like button? It really does help us. We really appreciate you tuning in.
Hey, Jeffrey Lee, yes, you can ask us anything. Now, whether we answer anything, that's another question, so we'll see. But go ahead and ask away.
Durability on Poly 4320.
But before we get into that durability, I do want to ask real quick, is there any technology advisors here joining us that is providing recommendations to customers, to their customers or to your customers? Go ahead and drop a note if you're a technology advisor, you provide phone service. Just curious to know if you're joining us here. All right, Dustin, go ahead. Durability, Poly Voyager 4320.
Yeah, so Poly Voyager 4320 has been a replacement to the 4220. And at least in our experience thus far, the 4320 has been extremely durable and is really just a very, very solid, budget-friendly Bluetooth headset. So, if you're really honing in on that product, I would not have any hesitation recommending that to you whatsoever, especially when we're talking about durability. There's nothing that we've seen to suggest that there's some known breaking point or weakness in the headset or anything like that. So it definitely gets the headset advisor stamp of approval. So yeah, go ahead if that's the one, but you may want to consider looking at a couple of different models. For example, one we spoke about a little bit earlier, which is the Discover Adapt 20. Why? Because that one is also budget friendly, probably even less, but gives you this single ear wearing style, but also you have the ability to wear it in dual ear wearing style, whereas the 4320 just gives you one. But that's just another option that you may want to look at. And if durability is really important, because it has the single and dual, if you broke the headband, you wouldn't need to replace the entire headset, just the headband. Whereas if you break a headband on something that isn't replaceable, you just got to buy a new headset. So that's just something to keep in mind.
And also to keep in mind on the Poly Voyager 4320, I believe it has a 2-year warranty, so you're covered for 2 years from the manufacturer on that product. So we're going to make sure that it's good for that period of time, alone. But just in our experience and working with them, you can feel the durability on that headset. I like to test the headsets here. So I yank on them, I pull them, I do the microphone boom, and the 4320 is very, very solid. Highly recommend it. And it's optimized to work on just about every service, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Ring Central, pretty much all of them. So that's something to consider as well.
Yeah. Poly did a really great job on the 4300 series. Their Bluetooth headsets right now focus to UC 4310 and 4320, 5200. They have a very, very nice product lineup in this Bluetooth computer realm. So can't go wrong with Poly, that's for sure.
All right, so Sarah BH. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, so apologies there. So you're wanting to connect the OpenComm UC to your mobile phone. You do not need the OpenComm UC. There's the OpenComm model that's available on that link. It's about $30 to $40 less because it does not include the USB adapter. The OpenComm UC is for those that are using the headset on a computer, like for Zoom or Microsoft Teams. That's what the OpenComm UC is designed for, to have a reliable connection to the computer and to be able to be optimized for those platforms in the future.
And just a caution though, if you're ever planning to use the OpenComm on a computer, and you say, hey, you know, I've got Bluetooth in my computer and I could just pair the headset up and save the money on the USB dongle, I caution you not to do that. There's a reason why the manufacturers make the headsets with a USB dongle. And what we've seen when people go that route trying to save a couple of dollars, they come back and they say, hey, I need to order the USB dongle because it's not working properly with my computer. Unfortunately, that USB dongle is not available separately at this time for the OpenComm. So you would then be stuck with a product that isn't really working for your needs. So make sure you get the right one. If it's only for mobile phone, OpenComm's fine. If you think, hey, it's going to be for computer or possibly OpenComm UC, you'll be doing yourself a favor if you do that.
All right, would the shocks work with a Bluetooth-enabled desk phone? The quick answer is yes, as most Bluetooth-enabled headsets do work with those Bluetooth-enabled phones. However, sometimes we've heard reports of, unreliability between some headsets and some phones, and they don't necessarily put it as a supported device. So there is just a bit of caution that I have in recommending that connection, as it's not like Shocks isn't necessarily optimized with like a Yealink Bluetooth enabled phone or a Poly Bluetooth enabled desk phone. So it's just it will be able to pair up and work, but I just am a little concerned about the reliability. So just take that with a grain of salt, and also just know that we have a 30-day return policy. So if you want to try it out, see if it works for your situation, there is always that 30-day return policy. All right. Manish, which headset is good to use in middle of heavy traffic while riding a bike? Have used Blue Parrot M300 XT and has horribly low volume even at highest level, though mic is really good with noise cancellation.
Huh.
Yeah, so
this is a tough one.
I got an answer here.
Okay.
Now I haven't tested the OpenComm headset in a super windy environment, so that's the only one hesitation I have. But the OpenComm UC, it has your ears open as it uses bone conduction. It sends it has transducers that like travel through your bones to your inner ear. So you're able to have a headset that actually works on both ears while being able to be safe while riding on a bike. So there's a lot of people that do active type activities, working out, that type of thing with the OpenComm headset. So with the OpenComm, it does have a noise canceling microphone boom, and it's probably gonna be your best bet, because I do experience the same thing with most single speaker. You're always looking for a little more volume as you're riding very quickly. It's really hard to hear. So you need something that's like fully covering both ears so you can really hear good sound, where I think the OpenComm headset would be a great option because you have it sound on both of your ears. You can really crank up the volume and still be able to hear your environment around you so you can ride safely.
Yeah, love the recommendation. It's genuinely unique because you'd either go earbuds, you have two. You go a single headset, you've got one, and you can't hear. You've got a big headset, you can't hear.
Yeah.
So having something where you can hear the sound in both ears, but leave your ears open so you can hear your surroundings. Yeah. Genuinely unique, and if that doesn't work out for Manish, I don't know. That's probably the way to go. That's definitely the way to go. Yeah, in this scenario. So give it a good try, Manish. If you do get that OpenComm, let us know. Report back to us how that goes for you. If it really does work out for you. Because we don't have any customers who have reported back to us on that yet.
All right. Tashuya What do you think about mic mute function for OpenShocks, OpenCom? For me, press two buttons for 2 seconds is not good. I completely agree. When you have to push multiple buttons and it's like those buttons are really hard to press, I personally don't use it, so to do the mute function, I would actually use it on the software on the computer to mute. It's just easier rather than trying to press two buttons. Some people don't mind, but I completely agree. It's, they should have a dedicated button that you can press for that, or maybe like a double press on the multifunction button to do the mute. But yeah, I completely agree with that.
Yeah, so the truth is that there's no perfect headset out there. Even when you find something that may have all of the features that you're looking for, there could be some button issue or whatever it is. So, thanks for bringing that up, and maybe Shocks will take a look at that and in the next iteration change it up. But yeah, it's good in many ways, but just still needs a little work on that.
All right, Chase Parvin said, I bought the Jabra Evolve 265 from Headset Advisor. Thanks a lot, Chase. Really appreciate your support and your order. But I ordered the wrong USB dongle. Is there any way to switch it out?
Of course, Chase. So I'm assuming that you ordered like the USB-C instead of the USB-A, or the wrong variation. No problem at all. Just send an email to info@headsetadvisor.com with your order number and just say what happened. Hey guys, I ordered the USB-C version instead of the USB-A. Can you swap it out? We'll get the correct one sent out for you, send you a prepaid shipping label to send the other one back. So no problem at all, Chase. Really, really appreciate your business and support. It means a lot to us. So thank you so much.
All right, do you know if the Voyager Focus 2 is compatible with the Poly Alara 60 charging stand? The quick answer is no. I don't know for sure. Dawson, do you have any insight on that?
No, I don't, but from my understanding, no, because this is going to be the old one, right?
Let me just double check here. Just looking at a photo here. That's the Voyager Focus 1.
The Voyager Focus 2 is not compatible with the Voyager Focus 1 bases. That's my correct.
Yeah.
So with the Alara 60, that goes with the Voyager Focus 1. So you're not going to be able to buy a Focus 2 top and put it on an Alara 60 or any Focus 1 type of base. It has a different connection.
No, what I do like about Poly, though, is that they're forward thinking now. So the Poly Voyager 4300 series and the Voyager Focus 2 are all universal. So you could use a Voyager Focus 2 headset on a 4320 base. So it's going to be interchangeable for the future. But yeah, the older 4220 or the Voyager Focus 1, they're not interchangeable with the newer Poly Bluetooth headsets.
Yep.
Cool. Hi from Brazil. Hi from the United States. I bought Poly Voyager Focus 2 and it is really great and solved my connectivity and audio problems. Great to hear that. I absolutely love the Poly Voyager Focus 2. That headband is so comfortable. Audio quality is great. It has that noise canceling microphone that has like the wind blocking technology, and just it's a really good headset.
Yep, great choice. One of our favorite products.
Any recommendation for a two-line business phone brand, small office, to match up with your headset?
Yeah, so Ray, the first question that we need to know about is if this is going to be like a traditional analog line or if this is internet-based, like a VoIP solution that you're looking for here. So that would guide us in the direction of which phone. I've gotten a lot of this type of question over the years, and I'm guessing that this is still analog line. What do you think?
That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah.
But I can't be for certain.
So let's just say that.
Yeah.
And then Ray, correct us if we're wrong. But let's say that this is still an analog line. You can pick some different Panasonic phones. There are some AT&T phones. The Core Telco is another brand. We don't have a specific one necessarily that we'd recommend. There's like maybe 6 to 8 different phones that we'd say like these would be decent to take a look at, but really just anything that has some of the features that you're looking for, and maybe it's a style that you like, and so on. And any phone like that you select that's a traditional desk phone, will have headsets that will be compatible for them. So a lot of the Jabra or Poly decked headsets are going to be excellent, and then you're going to want to get a handset lifter as well. So we can totally put together a package for you about what would be nice for headsets, and then also with some of the phones. So if you could just send an email to info@headsetadvisor.com. That's info@headsetadvisor.com. I'll have one of our guys here put some information together for you with some links for you to take a look at, and we can help you with that recommendation. And then when you get the headsets, like always, we're happy to help with setup, make sure everything's working properly.
Yeah, Ray, to just follow up on that, we do sell phones. So we're able to help you with the phone and the headset and get you the full combo to make sure that you have a solution that works properly for you. But I would also ask if you have considered going to maybe VoIP phone service that maybe works directly on the computer. That's what a lot of our customers are going. So they're switching from the analog to the computer-based solution, and it works really well. Like, we use Ring Central internally here, and there's headsets optimized for those software. So I would say that's something to consider and start looking at. And then we can provide you a headset solution that will match that, whatever it is. If you want to stay with phones, or if you want to switch to the computer-based phones, we can help you with headsets on both those fronts. Yep. So send us an email with your situation. We'll help you out. All right. Can you make a suggestion? Whoa. Here we go. So Terry, can you make a suggestion for a wireless headset that works both with my phone and my laptop? My phone is Polycom BVX 250. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so there are many different options available, Terry, but I'm going to narrow you down to 2 different options. One of our most popular is the Discover Adapt 30. It can be worn over the head, covering a single ear or both ears. It will toggle seamlessly between your computer and your Polycom phone, so it's really nice for those applications. And it's just a workhorse of a headset. Sounds good, got a noise canceling microphone, reasonably priced. So that's one of the most popular ones. Jeff will include a link there for the Discover Adapt 30. Then there's another model I would also consider from Poly, which would be the 8240 Office. And the reason why I recommend that one as well is just because it gives you a different wearing style option. It's an on-the-ear option, lightweight. People really like the headset. And that's going to work with both the Polycom phone and the computer. Now, one additional thing that you're going to need to know about is if you want the ability to answer or end calls away from the Polycom phone by pressing a button on the headset, you will need an additional accessory called an EHS cable. And this is specific for, if you go with the Discover headset, you'll need the appropriate cable there. If you go with the Poly headset, you'll need the appropriate cable there. So feel free to also send us an email to info@headsetadvisor.com if you have any further questions, or if you'd like clarification on which cable you'll need for your Polycom phone.
All right, next question up is, do you recommend headset or headphone for office calls? I'm assuming you're saying like headphone as in like maybe both ears versus headset maybe being one ear. That typically, headphone means that it does not have a microphone boom. That's the typical headphone. You do music, you like your Bose type of headphones, where headset generically means a headset that has a microphone boom. So obviously we would recommend headset if it was that context, but I think you're meaning, do you want a single speaker or a dual speaker type situation for business calls? Honestly, there's hundreds and hundreds of available options for headsets for business calls. So it just depends on your situation. Like, for example, what are you connecting to? Connecting to a desk phone or a computer or a mobile phone? Are you using this for Zoom meetings, for Microsoft Teams meetings? So tell us a bit more about your situation and we can narrow down the recommendation a bit further. Do you have just a general recommendation?
Well, for somebody who, so if it's the case where they're saying, headphones like the Sony XM4 versus a business version of headphones, I would definitely take a look at the Orosound Tild Pro. That's the headset I use that kind of looks like headphones, but it has a detachable microphone boom. And the reason I love that headset, aside from its aesthetics, just the way that it looks, is that I love how rich the microphone sounds. I wouldn't say that it blocks out sound like the best on the market. It's pretty good, but the sound of the voice, it really sounds bassy and rich. For me, that's how I hear it. So I really, really like that one, and it's just very comfortable for me. And then you can switch out the ear cup. So not only do you have the headphone style, you can wear something that's a little slimmer that just rests on the ear. So it just gives you a bit more customization than some other models that you get to just pick what you'd like, and there's no interchangeability. So I'd take a look at those, but really we need to know a little bit more about your situation and what you're looking for to really narrow that recommendation down. So again, info@headsetadvisor.com. Happy to help you out.
All right, so Calandra says, I bought a generic USB dongle with my OpenComm for laptop and it works fine for me. Oh. And while that is true, just like if your laptop has Bluetooth built in, you can take an OpenComm and pair it up and it will work. The benefit of having the USB adapter, for example, will allow you to update the headset through the Shock's OpenComm software on the computer. If you have it directly on Bluetooth, it's not going to recognize it and be able to update it that way. So you'll have to pair it up to the mobile phone and update it that way. And then also Shock's is going to be integrating with platforms like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, so that you can push a button on the headset to be able to answer and end calls. You won't get that feature unless you have that USB adapter. So that's just something to consider. Obviously, it can work via Bluetooth, but going through the USB adapter typically gives you the best connection and best chance for it to work as well as you're hoping. So yeah, thanks a lot for your comment. Glad it's working out for you on that Bluetooth adapter. All right. Andre says, hey guys, how are things going at Headset Advisor?
Hey, good, Andre. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate your support, tuning into these live streams and, going on our posts and stuff on LinkedIn. So, hey, hope you're staying safe and hope all is well. Everything's good here over in purple Headset Advisor land. So, hey, thanks for asking. Thanks for tuning in.
Absolutely. Jason Liu. It says, good live stream, you two. Thanks for the info. Got a jet and make more calls. Jason, go get them. Close those deals. Let's get it going.
That's right.
Appreciate it. All right, Richard Skies says, I have Savvy Poly 8220, wireless with base and dongle to connect wireless with computer. I have been put many universal power supplies that don't work. Can I get that from you?
Definitely. Yeah, Richard, thanks for the question here. And yes, exactly. You're going to need the specific AC power supply or else it's not going to work properly, or it's going to mess your headset up or something like that. So we have that available. Jeff, you put that on the screen, I think. So yeah, we've got it available on our website. We'll include a link for you so you can get the correct power supply for your 8220 headset.
All right. I have, Tessis, I have the Poly Voyager Focus 2. I notice when I'm on a call, there's red busy light on the ear headphone mic side, but it does not look like the same red light showing up on the other ear. Is that expected? I'm just not remembering off the top of my head. It should be on both sides of the headset, but I honestly just don't remember off the top of my head if it has lights on both sides. Do you remember?
I don't. Yeah. Honestly, I think that one might be just one side.
Uh,
Just
give me
say,
one
like-
second here.
Yeah, I'd say like busy light.
Let's see. Can find out in just a second here. So while I look that up, let's go on to the next question. Ray did say it is an
Okay.
analog line.
Yeah, so Ray, if you don't have a phone yet for the analog line and then you're looking for the phone and the headset set up, yes, please send us an email to info@headsetadvisor.com. Like I said, we'll have somebody who will put some different packages together for you, show you some different phone options, and then a couple very popular headset packages that will work on those analog phones. So, I mean, we've had customers for forever that get setups like this. So we're very familiar with it. We'll get you something that will work great and be affordable as well for you. So just send us that email. We'll get that info over to you.
All right, we got Calandra. I think we already answered this, but is it possible to answer and Skype calls remotely from the OpenCom? I know you said it before, but can't figure it out.
So it doesn't have the integrations yet with
Correct, with anything.
that's with anything, right? Okay. So Calandra, thanks for asking that question. So the OpenCom you see at this time does not have integrations with any software at this time. So meaning that you will not be able to answer or end calls by pressing a button on the headset. Now, to reiterate what David was saying just a little bit ago, is when OpenCom does get integrations with certain platforms, whether that's Microsoft Teams, Zoom, I'm not sure how long that's going to take, if that's going to happen. But if it does, if and when it does, then you will need the OpenCom UC, the dongle that it came with, and then you'll also need to download the software from Shocks so that you can enable that particular feature. So at least at this time, the answer is it's not possible. On a Shocks OpenCom headset with any platform, you cannot answer the calls from the headset. But yes, the headset companies that's a very desired feature, so they're always wanting to get those integrations. It's a long process. It can be an expensive process. A lot of different things behind the scenes about that. But yeah, OpenCom, not at this time. For integrations, you're going to want to look at brands like Poly and Jabra, but you're not going to have that OpenCom style of headset. So there's a little give and take.
All right, so we have sometimes, looks like we got 7 minutes left. Sometimes people on the other side of the call ask me why I am breaking the keyboard. Should I be muting the laptop speaker and mic when I am using headphone or headset?
No. So one thing that you want to find out is your headset set to the microphone and the headphones of your computer, or is like the microphone coming out of the speakers or something of the computer. So that would be one thing to take a look at. If everything's coming through the headphones or the headset, then what it sounds like is that your microphone is just not blocking out surrounding noise. So it's really picking up the clacking and typing on the keyboard, which is exactly why you want to get a very, very good noise canceling microphone. And we have all these microphone tests here on this YouTube channel with some of our favorites that help to block out that noise.
Yeah, so some of those favorites: Evolve 275, Poly Voyager Focus 2, you have the Yealink WH62. So those are just three that came to mind here at possible solutions. But again, check out our YouTube channel. We have a lot of videos and even 5 best for noise cancellation. So check that out. Probably be worth looking at. All right, Vignish. Hey guys, I've been a regular viewer here. Hey, thanks a lot. Really appreciate you tuning in and watching our content. Really appreciate it. Took my advice about a year ago choosing between Evolve 75 and Voyager Focus. Been using Evolve 75 for over 10 months. Looking for trade-in for Evolve 275 from India.
Yeah, Vignesh. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and that's a great choice. Evolve 75 was a fantastic headset, still works great, but the Evolve 275, I mean, they've just taken that headset to a whole different level. The Evolve 275 is such a nice headset. So yeah, I'm right there with you. If I were in your shoes, I would be looking for that upgrade as well. And you really will enjoy the benefits of that upgrade. It's not minor. It's a big improvement.
All right, Hector says Sennheiser SDW 5000 wireless office headset series. Hector, thanks a lot for joining us. Really appreciate it. The SDW 5000 series is a really awesome headset. Looks really good. Sennheiser is now EPOS for their business headsets as they went through a name change for the business headset side. So those headsets are awesome. Has a super wideband audio on those headsets, which if you aren't familiar with decked wireless headsets, which are not Bluetooth, they're your typical ones that you connect to desk phones. The audio quality is usually for like music and that type of thing isn't the best, but with the EPOS SDW series, you actually have much better audio quality and have a better experience. That ultra wideband gives you that better microphone sound and also better sound in the speakers. So thanks for bringing that up to our attention.
Yeah, and that the Sennheiser / EPOS, it really doesn't get talked about as often. It's kind of off to the side. You know, there's so many cool brands and so many products, and it seems like EPOS just gets kind of pushed off to the side. But no, they really do make tremendous products and have a nice lineup of headsets. Little confusing on trying to find the right one because there's so many different product numbers.
Yeah, I made a video that like literally like broke it down. Like, oh, if you're looking for this, like you got these ones. I had to like
need a matrix.
I had to get the matrix because there's literally a lot of part numbers that do a lot of different things.
But yeah, they do have some really nice stuff, and obviously Sennheiser in the past, I mean, they're really known for their sound, so it's really solid brand.
What's our thoughts on gaming headsets or a mod mic compared to office headsets? So generally speaking, gaming headsets are really designed for that really good sound quality, for hearing footsteps on games and really hearing like that whole experience. But when it comes to the microphone performance, and then on top of that, you think about people who are working, they have just different needs than a gaming headset. So we always recommend considering going with a business grade headset, to meet the needs of business users. You got busy lights, you have active noise cancellation, you have integration with Microsoft Teams, Zoom, where the gaming headsets just aren't going to give you those types of integrations. And it's just a better overall experience from a management perspective, from a company to the employees. So there's so many different tools and integrations that business headsets have that gaming headsets do not have. Yeah. All right, and then mod mic, I think that's the mic that we're going to take a look at and probably review on this channel, so stay tuned for that. Hector says SDW 5034 is the best. Audio quality is the best. I have received a lot of compliments.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, they make some really great headsets, so glad you're enjoying that one, Hector.
Cool. And it says, mics on gaming headsets aren't as good as at noise canceling.
Yeah, and so for the noise canceling, but then also some of the other things that David was talking about. So although, we try not to say this as often as possible, which is buy two headsets, one headset for gaming and one headset for business. If there were one that we thought would be best for both, then that would be our recommendation. Just use one for both purposes. But really, I'd say just gaming headset for gaming and business headsets for business. Just get the best of both worlds rather than sacrificing on one side or on both.
All right. Andre says, have I missed a giveaway? We haven't done a giveaway in a like a month or two, but we're going to be doing an epic giveaway here soon. But we're going to amp it up. We're going to get sponsors for the event so we can make it a really big event, and we'll let you know well in advance how to get signed up and all that stuff. So stay tuned. Thanks for bringing that up. We are going to go to bat for you to try to get as many units as possible and of the best quantity and quality of headsets. So just stay tuned for more information on that. Cool. I think that our time is up. This hour goes by quick. I just want to say thank you all for joining us for our Ask Us Anything. Again, we're going to be doing this every Friday, 10 o'clock. Just be available for an hour. If you have any questions, come on by, make any comments you want. We are going to continue doing this. So, and then of course, if you want to see us live test any headsets, just put it in the comments and we will test it out live so you can hear anything. If you're trying to debate between a couple of headsets, that would be good for this hour here. So thanks a lot for joining me. It's been fun. Any other comments you want to make?
Nope. Yeah, really thankful for you guys to join here today and engage with us. And we're gonna be letting you know more about those epic giveaways coming up. So check your emails and see the posts that we do on YouTube and everything. We'll give you more details. And until then, we'll see you next Friday.
Thanks a lot. Oh, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Thanks, Jeff, for letting us know. Double thumbs up.